Greetings, my friends. I'm Stan Houston, and I'm part of the leadership of More Power to You, and uh, from the What It Takes radio company. We had put together a series of programs on prayer, and I did that with Dr. David Chotka, and he has seen fit, as I've said before, to move on to other things, and we wish him the best. And I have not been able to be in quite the position that I would like to be able to continue it on my own. So I'm looking for people like you who truly want to live with more power in our life, more self-confidence, more poise in our life, because we are learning the ways not only of how to pray more, but how to pray in a better and more powerful way. And also, most importantly, to be actually praying all the time, praying without ceasing, that our entire life itself might become a kind of a prayer. So I'm just simply putting this out there to teach you one of my great desires. I would love for this to continue, but at least every month I will jump in and at least make a request, a prayerful request, that you would be a part of, maybe recommending people who would begin to join me in this effort of More Power to You, a prayer podcast. And I came across a little story that I just wanted to share with you, which because I'm very big on learning the power of small prayers, short prayers. And I came across this the other day, and I thought it was rather interesting. And so, with your permission, may I just share this? Thanks to the people at Alicia who put this together. Um, we are, if you are in the Roman Catholic tradition, very much, this is an anniversary of Saint Teresa de Lisieux's beatification. And she was known as the Little Flower. And it's been some time since that has happened, obviously. But there is a story about the Little Flower, and it actually was told by a man who had quite a reputation of being a really tough guy. His name was Edson Raff. And he died about 15 years ago, but he was 95 years of age. And he was one of the gentlemen who really led the World War II paratroopers in the Second World War. And he was oftentimes asked what it was like to jump out of a plane. And he said, after a while, it's just kind of like getting out of bed. You get used to it. But he then went on in a softer moment to concede that he said that he also leaned on Saint Teresa in his more difficult moments in combat. And here's what he wrote, if I can share it with you. I was alone, standing in the door of a plane, looking down at the river passing beneath the plane. Smoke partially obscured my view. At that moment, I said a prayer to the infant Jesus, the little flower. He was called the Little Flower. And the prayer I said was this: Little flower, in this hour, show thy power. Little flower, in this hour, show thy power. And supposedly it was written as a prayer to teach children, because it's a prayer to the baby Jesus. And show your power even as a baby Jesus. But it's obviously an adult prayer. So I just pass it on to you. If you want to use a different term, but I just was overwhelmed by kind of the simplicity and the loveliness of it. Something we can teach our children. Little little flower. Lord Jesus, in this hour, show thy power. In this hour, show thy power. Well, I think I'll just pass that on to you. I've got a number of things happening in my life, and so I'm just going to adopt that. Lord Jesus, in this hour, show thy power. And right now I need that, and perhaps you do too. Thank you for your time, and we'll keep in touch. Hopefully the good Lord will give us a way to continue to speak and teach and connect with one another, to truly live with more power in our lives through the power of prayer. Best and blessings to you now. Bye.